not afraid.
They go down!
Done with waiting.
Bone plates. Nice. Okay. All right, where you at, Tristan? Listen to somebody tavern we need to speak to as well. Thank you for coming. Unfortunately, I have bad news. Managed to find a couple of cultists in the Kingdom of the Cleansed. Poor fellows were scared to death, but I comforted them and promised not to speak their names. Anyways, they left the capital, fearing wrath. None of them saw the first faithful after that fateful meeting. The scoundrel vanished into thin air, and with him, all meetings, sacraments, and talk of the goddess. Looks like the peculiar power of curses in the stolen lands is not in fact connected to these lunatics. Anyways, we managed to get their barkers off the streets, and yesterday's fanatics have returned home to their families and honest work. Thank you for your help. I will not leave you of my own accord until I repay you for kindness. You heard anything about the Kingdom of the Cleansed? Not yet. Don't know whether to be glad about it or not. The priest may be regrouping, in which case it may be all the more difficult to beat him. Okay. Well, we've completed 3 quests. Needed to do the Hodag. Transmutations and bodily poisons. Guess not. Wait. Willis, yes. Baron. I was waiting for you. Oops. Need someone to show me the way. Go to the island with me? Wait, me? No way. 3 armed men went and never came back. I can't even swing a sword or cast the simplest spell. Oh no. You'll need to find someone more experienced for that. What a...
Step, step, step.
Alright. Throne room. Has anyone told you the bad news? No. Guess I have that on honor. We have a new problem. An invasion of wild and hungry magic creatures. There have already been casualties, and if we dally, there'll be more. We have to find the hellhole they're crawling out of and seal it. Otherwise, you risk becoming a ruler with no subjects, I'm afraid. The bright side is, we've got an unexpected ally. Embeth Travelers have offered to help us in the monster's ranks. In the monster's ranks. I suggest combining business with pleasure and inviting some guests from neighboring countries to participate in our little hunt. How does that sound? Who are these Embeth Travelers, and what would they ask for their help? Embeth is forest is south of your domain, a dangerous place swarming with wicked fae and other magical creatures. Embeth Travelers are renowned for their mastery of eliminating such threats. They don't ask for much. Compensation for traveling expenses and the right to keep any trophies they hunt down. Seems like a fair price. Whom will we invite for the hunt? We need to establish connections with our closest neighbors, Patax, Mivan. I'll invite someone from King Iravetti's inner circle, as well as some Outdoory sword, Mivan. Why not invite Iravetti himself? He was most likely reply with a polite refusal. Once he stepped foot on your lands, he'd find himself at your mercy. Iravetti is a treacherous old fox, and he'd expect nothing but similar treachery from others. Aldori from Mivan? I thought sword lords were from Brevoy. Mivan is mostly controlled by the Aldori exiles. They descend from those who preferred to flee when Churl the Conqueror arrived in Restov with his dragons. I would advise against reminding them of that shameful story. How would you describe the relations between Mivan and Patax? Typical for river kingdoms. They have an armed-to-the-teeth truce, with regular skirmishes along the border. They have many mutual issues, but they won't grab for their swords as soon as they see each other, especially not on neutral ground. Invite them.
Hunting together with foreign guests not only helped solve the problem of rapidly multiplying magical animals, it also improved our relationships with our neighbors. But little did we know that this innocent fun would be the start of a real catastrophe.
Of course it. You can now upgrade settlements in your barony. Every 3 villages acquired in your domain will enable you to upgrade one of them to the town level, provided that 6 or more slots are occupied in them. Okay. Mineral spring in the forest. Merry feast. We can afford a hit loyalty. We're at 62. Okay. Oh, we already dealt with her. All right, Lindsay. Finally, you have your own advisor for cultural affairs. I'm so happy you entrusted this. First of all, art in our barony is not doing so well. People care more about the soil and what it can give them, and not about the affairs of the spirit or the life of the mind. We can fix this. Your subjects just need a gentle nudge in this direction. You just have to spend a little money and time on education. Private schools offer classes at temples, or even invite foreign teachers to the capital. Anything would be better than what we have now. What do you say? We'll open schools. You made it. The second cursed attack was repelled. And the grateful citizens of the barony have a special reward for 500 gold. Fortunately, I must bring you bad news again. Bald Hilltop lays silent for the moment, but another attack is certain to come. Don't have anything useful to add. The locals are either oblivious to the curse's origins, or they're too scared to talk. I'd be better off reading ancient books on curses. Do we know nothing about this curse? Well, nothing that can help us contain it. Once every few months, it drives nearby animals, monsters, and other beasts insane, sending them into a bloodthirsty rampage. I don't know what action we can take on this. The only way I can help is by roughly predicting when the next attack will begin. Let me stay hard on yourself, Tristan. Even knowing when to get ready is an important thing to know. I don't know how we'd handle these attacks if they happened without warning. Lindsay's right. You're too hard on yourself, Tristan. Thank you. Support means much to me. Looks like we don't have a choice then. We'll wait and prepare for the next attack. Double checking that these are a moment. Rank up culture 2 to 1. Yeah. Culture rank 2. Alright. That's there. Success. Military stronger. It seems the Bald Hilltop is indeed cursed from ancient times. This happened when dark rituals and the powers whose names are long forgotten sway over this domain. The curse remains active today. It withers any plant that would grow into the soil and makes the very air around the place heavy and full of sorrow. However, the curse's target is just a small patch of land on top of the hill. It's unlikely that the curse caused any of the attacks on the barony. We have acquired a deeper understanding of the nature of curses. Okay. Your Grace, I brought you an extremely unusual message. It is, how should I put it, an essay on your barony, written by Jubilost Narthruppel, published only recently. I thought you might like to see it for yourself. Okay. There you go. A little something from Woodbakken. Okay. Well, let's upgrade our... or upgrade to a town. Since we know we can do that now. No, we can't. Why not? Like, do we have to... Said we could upgrade. Confused. I don't understand. Is it a project we have to do? Okay. lowered the price on those alerts. There you go. Loyalty rank 4. Triumph. Triumph. Capital is now a lively town. Lindsay has a suggestion. I think Tarkov needs to be running. I think it's specific to that game. You can try it out if you want. Don't do something about this epidemic soon. You only have hydras and wyverns to roll over. More folks get eaten, more other folks panic, more they're tempted to flee to our neighbors. We do have good news, though. News, too. I managed to gather some information that I hope will help you eliminate the threat before it's too late. Shortly after the epidemic started, goblins began appearing everywhere. The local reports that these goblins have been celebrating and shouting something about the Day of Glory or Lamashtu, when all humans would be eaten by monsters, and only goblins would remain. Sounds disturbing. What do we know about Lamashtu? Called the Mother of Monsters. Her symbol is the three-eyed jackal head. She's an ancient and extremely evil goddess who spreads nightmares, insanity, and perhaps of most interest to us, monsters. Her worshippers are mostly the most monstrous races like goblins, lamia, and gnolls. That said, no short supply of secret followers and cults among more civilized people too, including the people of the River Kingdoms. The goblins are behind this disaster then. Behind it, doubtful. Benefit from it, quite likely. I'd surmise that the true cause of this disaster is either human cultists of the Lamashtu, or even worse, some supernatural creature related to it. In any case, the goblins are likely know enough to provide some clue. So we need to find a goblin leader and press them for information. Any idea where to begin the search? I'm sorry, no. Panic spread everywhere. My agents had to run for their lives after villagers mistook them for spies. Well, poisoners. They were almost lynched on the spot. All we know for sure is that there's a large goblin village somewhere within the barony. You have to locate it yourself, I'm afraid. Sure to make those goblins talk, though, or you may risk both your crown and your head. Great. It's a disaster, Your Grace. We have an epidemic developing in the country. The afflicteds first get a fever, then a bloody cough, then several hours later, and that's just half the trouble. Afterward, the bodies of the afflicted become like some kind of cocoon, and monsters hatch out of them. People keep dying. We haven't the slightest clue what's causing it or how to deal with it. Kristen and I established a field hospital in the building of the former prison. Don't look at me like that. There were no better places to choose from. Frankly, we're lucky to find this one. Cut a long story short, we have a female patient who's volunteered for vivisection. It means cutting into her living body to look for sources of the disease. After the surgery, Aristel, forgive us, we'll be lucky if we can close her up and let her go alive and well. However, we don't want to do it without your presence. So please try to find some time to attend. One more thing. Preston, that dunce, sent a message. He rambles from place to place. These letters are all we ever receive. Well, just read it. I guess it's urgent. Vivisection, what exactly are you going to do? What? We're going to find the source of the disease, that's what. Once the monster emerges, the body of the afflicted is torn to pieces, making it impossible to learn anything from the remains. We found one brave woman who gave us permission to cut her open. The straits are dire. We don't know exactly what we're looking for, and the vivisection is extremely dangerous for the patient, but we're left with no other choice. Not wasting a LED. I mean, you do have 3 of them, but I'm not sure you would do. The only way I'd really be able to tell is that, like, the mouse moving. What do we know about the disease? Not much, just primary symptoms, actually. Not even sure if it's a disease, a curse, or some magic parasite. Perhaps with your help, we managed to learn more. Any progress in curing it? How should I put it? We've got none. We haven't been able to save a single patient yet. We're like blind kittens bumping against a wall. We have nothing to show for it. I can't remember the last time I was killed by a helicopter nade. Or anyone's nade. I see. Sure, let's go. This is our hospital. The prison is certainly not the best location, nor the healthiest, but it's better than nothing. Also, it might be cruel to say this, but considering the nature of the malady, it would be safer for everyone if patients were kept behind bars until they're healed. Hope the city will get a proper clinic in time. He's adept at killing me with Pipod. Just gotta wait for the right moment. Why the prison? Was there no place more suitable? If only the city had a clinic. Even if it did, the prison would still be the best choice. Don't forget, at any moment, one of the patients could, die and release a monster. It's safer for everyone if we keep them locked up. Where are all the prison inmates? There were not but a few pickpockets locked away here. We'll put them to work cleaning the place up, then set them free. There's still one here, though. He wasn't some petty thief, but a seasoned highwayman. What have you already tried? Standard spells to heal the disease, remove poison, and lift curses, all ineffective. Attempting to dispel the magic is also fruitless. I fear we may be dealing with a curse of strength enough to surpass our own faith. It isn't a matter of faith. I don't think it's a disease, let alone some powerful curse. I suspect it's some sort of parasite hiding itself within the body. Nonsense. We detected magic suffusing each patient's body, even evenly distributed. Even if it was some sort of parasite, it would be a simple matter to detect. Then it's able to disguise itself. Maybe it's poisoning their blood with its magic. By the sun, we return to this argument over and over again. It's been days, so let's stop talking and try to do something already. Who's our patient? Her name is Madless Stasik, a peasant woman from a nearby village. We haven't seen any prior cases of the disease there. Pray for that brave woman. She's the first one to mount the courage necessary to volunteer for the surgery. Can't let her down. Surgery place. Well, that room was previously a torture chamber. There was already a suitable table. Huh, isn't that ironic? Give me a few moments to look around. If you must, but please don't take long. I don't got a plague. I'm just a normal highwayman.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Why am I locked up in here? It's just a common cold.
Trail me.
Imagine that. His Grace himself pay me a visit. Good health on you. I'm Madla Stasik from Sajdel. So you think these priests of yours can really heal me? With Aristel's help. But I bet. Just look how brainy they seem. He's making 100 mil off bounties from you. How are you feeling? Got a fever, cough too, and I can't eat. Feel like puking all the time. Been through worse though. Born 6 kids and survived. Still, this scares me breathless. Each tingle in my body gets me into shaking, and I think to myself, that's it. Started. Now I'll be ripped to shreds. Tell me about yourself. Nothing to tell, really. We're simple people with simple lives. Spent all mine in Sajdel. It's by Gundren River, past Silver Step Lake. Raised my children there, then grandchildren. Never seen monsters worse than goblins then, but now, owlbears and hydras everywhere. Prayed the gods to spare our village, but no, this blight fell right upon my own head. Why did you volunteer for this surgery? I'm scared like a hare, truth be told. This is no mere cold. Can't just hope it'll pass on its own. At least this way, I got some hope, right? And then, well, the doctors will figure it out. What to do about the plague? I'm no hero, not me. Sometimes you gotta think about others too. If they end up butchering me, at least maybe they can figure out how to save someone else. If I gotta die, let it be for a good cause, right? Get ready, we're about to begin. As long as you're nearby, I got nothing to be scared of. She doesn't.
Time becomes distance.
Confessions of a Heretic. All right. Begin the surgery. Aristil be with us. Sarah Ray helps. Glancing nervously at the various medical instruments, the brave peasant woman got up on the operating table. Just don't butcher me is all I ask, she muttered in a trembling voice. Meanwhile, the foremost medical experts in the room still couldn't agree on exactly what it was they were trying to do. Stop arguing with me. Coughing up blood is a sure sign the problem is in the lungs. We look there. No, it's the nausea we should be focused on. We need to examine the stomach. The clerics turned to the Baron in desperation, asking him to resolve their dispute. After careful consideration, he decided. With Jod. Tristan continued to object, but there was no more time for discussion. After a short prayer to Aristil, Jod took up his scalpel. Candlelight reflected off the surgical instruments and potion bottles. As Jod's scalpel made the first incision on the woman's skin, I could hear her inhale loudly through clenched teeth. I confess I lacked the courage to watch the surgery. Even after I turned away, I couldn't help but tremble from hearing the poor woman's screams. The air filled with the acrid scent of medical potions, while Tristan mumbled prayers to ease the patient's pain, simultaneously scanning her body with magical sight. All I could do was whisper my own prayers. But the Baron, he didn't lose his courage. He skillfully assisted Jod by handing him instruments, wiping up blood, and bringing healing potions as needed. With such expert help, Jod was able to focus completely on the surgery. The peasant woman couldn't scream anymore. Her sore throat could do little more than groan. By Aristil's name, Jod whispered, I was wrong. The lungs are clear. Tristan closed the patient's wound with a healing spell. Please, don't stop now. You can still save her. Stomach, hurry. Screams of pain rebounded off the prison walls once more, but this time it was over much faster. God cut open the woman's stomach and pulled out a strange item. It looked like some kind of seed. Glowing, pulsing, thumb-sized seed. Before anyone could say anything, it flashed in Jod's fingers. He dropped it on the floor, just in time. On the spot where the seed landed, a portal opened, and a roaring monster jumped out. So these people are having portals opened in their stomachs, and beasts are jumping through the portals.
I shall end this suffering.
Oh, guard.
Let the action commence. May I see your entrails, please?
Dawnflower, grant me strength.
Why are you missing so much, my dude?
No, is all of this blood mine? Never thought I had that much.
Well, shit. Okay. Guess we should have saved beforehand. I didn't anticipate there being a fight. Well, at least we know it's in the stomach now.
Time becomes distance.
Such a fool, Jod fondly exclaimed. You were right. Glad we listened to you. Kristen used a healing spell to close the wound in the woman's stomach, and Jod showed everyone the strange item he extracted. It looked like some kind of seed, a glowing, pulsing, thumb-sized seed.
My name onto your flesh.
Oh. Wondering if we can buff before that.
Is all of this blood mine? I wonder what lies beyond.
Come on, heal.
Let's shred them!
Okay.
Die, die, die! Let the attack commence. May I see your entrails, please?
Okay. Alright. Alright, see if that works.
My name onto your flesh.
Okay, looks like we have the buffs.
Die, die, die!
Oh, she's alive. Where's Tristan? He's invisible.
Did you like that?
There he is.
You didn't?
We got this. We got this. Boogeyman probe is amazing. For situations. Aristil and Sarenrae be praised. They were truly on our side today. A miracle. What have we learned? We learned that I was a pompous fool and Tristan was right all along. Not a disease, but a parasite. Something of vegetative origin. It resembles a seed. I'm sorry, my friend. I should have wagged my tongue less and listened to you more. Please don't mention it. It was a lucky guess, not worthy of your praise. So you're able to cure the others of the disease now? Yes. Yes, now we know what to do. We can extract the seeds without much less risk to patients, with much less suffering. What will you do next? There are still many patients. We'll start work on them immediately, and you, your grace, may want to search for the source of this disease. We still know neither where these seeds come from nor how they get into people's bodies. New patients arrive daily, and how many never even find their way to a hospital? Our efforts here are not enough by themselves. We need to find the root of this problem. Please find the source of these wretched seeds. Willing to bet? The source is the cult. Some goddess. That has that out. Hello, Your Grace. So strange. It's amazing I can go and just have a chat with an actual parrot. I want to talk about Econ. I'm worried about him. Although worried might be too strong of a word. He's way too gloomy, even more so than usual, if that's possible. Life without a family must be hard. But he's not completely alone. He has us. I know we can't replace what he lost, but we must remind him that we're here and he can talk to us. What are you getting at? What I'm getting at is you should hold a merry revelry. Use the opportunity to talk to him, heart to heart. And just invite him for a drink, he'll no doubt refuse. So we must organize everything in secret. We'll gather guests, prepare food and drink, bring Econ, and have so much fun. Extroverts. I'll even bring my loot. What do you say? You're right. I can't stand looking at Econ's glum face any longer. Time to cheer him up. Wonderful. As we know, great minds think alike. I'll talk to Elena, the innkeeper, and she's happy to help us. I'm not sure what made her so enthusiastic. Anyway, you should talk to her, and I should go and think what I'm going to play. And one more thing. Don't be late. I fear if we don't pull Econ out of this mood now, it'll be too late. Dragon bows. Your Grace, I would like to apologize. I suppose I was a little headstrong during my last visit. I have a bad temper. In the mountains, they used to call me Grumbler. Well, I didn't expect my petition to be taken seriously. No one wants to share with strangers, even if their demands are quite lawful. Please know that I appreciate your honesty. Please accept this. I worked hard on it. I hope it serves you well. Opportunists, Dwarven War Axe. A decent piece of work, there. Not a masterpiece. Masterpieces are rare, once in a lifetime accomplishments. Anyway, I have an idea of how to use our family relic for your greater glory. But I'm going to need your help. Come by if you're interested, I'll tell you more. Make something in the Dwarvish style. See, you're a true expert. No one has ever achieved greater success in smithing than mine. Okay, so we upgraded to a town, so we can upgrade this now. Yes. Guess I should look and see if we get more slots. speed. An additional 9 damage on a successful critical hit. Oh. I think we have some stuff to give him. Okay. Where we found more shards, just not enough for him to tell us anything about it. Stop yelling and listen to me. I'm trying to talk some sense into you. Nothing to talk about, Adolf. This is my home. I was born here, and it is here I die. Go, that's what I'm saying. You stay and you'll die before your time. Can't you see what's going on? Monsters, goblins, and bandits? Turn your back for a moment. There's some fiend crawling right out of your neighbor's entrance. You talk to me. Just do your work. Pray to Aristil. Stay close to your home and family. That's all there is to it. Seems. Hi, back when you were half your age and unmarried. Eric, old friend, think of Jenny and your little ones. What if some beast comes knocking at your door? You're a woodcutter, not a swordsman. You have to leave the door while we still can. There still have mercy, your grace. Forgiveness, your grace. We were just discussing the crops. I understand you're worried about your close ones and yourself, but hear me. Without loyal, upstanding people by my side, I can never rescue this realm from the evils plaguing it. Stay, I swear I'll do everything in my power to put an end to this madness. I understand it. These are tough times indeed. There are things, all sorts of things, you have to deal with. Don't you go listening to fools. The loyal and true stay by your side.
Time becomes distance.
Okay. Oh my god, that was hot. What? You didn't tell me that. Oh my. I really go to the tavern. That's not the tavern. Your Grace. You must have come to talk about the feast for Ikundeo. I'd be happy to. I'll provide all the food and drinks. Everything will be first class. Any idea what this will cost me? Don't mention it. An honor for me. Everything is on the house. We'll serve. I'd like to do it myself. I commend your enthusiasm. Why would you? Isn't it so? It would be my pleasure. I hope everyone likes it, including Ikundeo. Have it right here in this room. We can decorate it, of course. Forgive me, but if we're thinking about the same Ikundeo, you'll likely feel uncomfortable indoors. The feast must definitely be held in the woods. Madam Innkeeper is up for such a challenge. Who are you? The name's Atavi. I'm passing through the city. Ikon and I know each other from long ago. Since back when he guarded caravans. Traveled together for a long time. Why would he want to feast in the woods? He's a born ranger. He always feels calmer under an open sky. I know him well. Can you think of a suitable place? How about the Royal Hunting Ground? I've seen the place in passing. Not far from the city. It's a cozy nook, and there's water nearby. What do you say, Elena? I've no trouble holding a feast in the woods, or on a mountaintop, or in a mountain, or in a swamp, for that matter. In that case, I'm glad to meet you both in the agreed upon place. Who invited you? They just invite themselves. I've seen a lot since I didn't keep you here, but when one just invites herself like that, oh, what got into me grumbling? It's high time to start cooking, Grace. Please take care of bringing Ikundeo to the agreed place. Lindsay and I will do the rest. Yeah. All right.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
All right. Let's put our party together and head back out. Alright. The hunting grounds, and or should we do the lodge? No. Location not available.
Trail me. Let the attack commence.
What am I snacking on? Bagel bites. The hell? No.
Let us strike as one.
Stop chasing the wolf that was feared.
I grant no death.
Hey,
Grant me
can someone help me?
I see your light.
I die. Free.
They go down!
Well, shit. Mushrooms.
Time becomes distance.
Step, step, step! What's in wait for me there, I wonder? Trail me.
Ferocious Hydra.
Right here, my friend.
Buff up.
You can count on me.
I crave for adventure.
Keep your eyes open.
Here.
Share your journey.
What you want?
What you want?
Something bothering you?
Ready and willing.
Well,
How may I help?
What's the holdup?
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
Depend on me.
Shall we move? We shall move.
You can count on me. Ba and Ritzi.
I'm open to your orders.
I am your shield.
Jesus. All right. I kind of felt like overkill. I expected a
Step, step.
bigger fight from that.
I believe I found something.
I'm not afraid.
Okay. Lovely.
Time becomes distance.
We lose.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards!
Oh,
Don't hesitate.
probably going to be multiples.
To victory!
Okay. 2, 3, 4. Nice. First splat.
Step, step, step!
Let's finish them quick.
I'm listening.
Let's do this.
Magrigium, Turinos.
We can save it. shadow, or is there? I think it's just a shadow of the mountain. Tattered leather armor and the hilt of a cheap sword are lying among the
I'll carve my name onto your flesh.
dire hair. Okay. Well, at least we know what happened to that adventure.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Primal Hydra. 3 of them.
I am yours to command.
Okay.
Quick, quick, else we miss all the fun!
Outdoor adventures are good for skin and body shape, but they just ruin the
Confide in
hair.
Right here, my friend.
I won't let you down.
I'm listening.
Let's shake a leg!
Okay.
Give the order.
Tear them apart!
So far, so good. Pretty tough, though. Beautiful. 2 down. Hydra eyeballs.
trail me.
Oh. Wyverns.
Here. We will prevail!
Let's move up a little.
Patricio Turinos.
Wyvern.
I spy? What do I spy?
Heavy.
Time becomes distance.
Face me if you dare.
That's those surprise attack they had on me. Critical hit of 60.
Step, step, step!
This requires your attention.
Alden Snaffle. The Snaffle.
Forwards? No, backwards, backwards!
I found something interesting.
Enormous clawed paw prints ground.
Don't hesitate. I am your shield. As you order. I'm listening.
Mushrooms.
This requires your attention.
Come on, you can do it. There we go. What are you? Searing light.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Share your troubles.
Us.
Done with waiting. I am yours to command.
So many thoughts, so little time.
Ready and willing.
Aborane sente.
Orma.
Placement.
What's the holdup?
Riti.
Hopefully it's not
Give the
much
order.
more than this.
Let us strike as one.
I shall end this suffering.
Just the one.
Did you like that? Yeah, you didn't?
Bullseye.
Let's. Heal her.
Quadritio Turino. Amrandar. Ratio.
Oh. Rude. Almost dead. There we go.
Quadritio Turinos.
Throw it at.
Step, step, step.
Let's go back over here. Come through here, collect all this loot we missed. See what's over here. Go up and do the companion mission. Quest.
Distance.
I wish there was another way.
Won't kill Miles. I always survive.
trail
It
me.
didn't go as planned, but it worked.
Step, step, step.
Once a girl told me my eyes light up her world. I said that the blessing of Serenray will light up her soul. She seemed disappointed.
Right.
Dawnflower, guide my hand.
Ooh, shit.
Do not falter!
They go down!
Let's see. Do it again.
Oh, right. I'm listening.
Quadritio Turinos.
Something bothering you? There are other ways to cast this spell. Confide in me.
A dung pat the size of a tower shield can be seen in the high grass.
How may I help?
Okay.
Share your troubles.
Owl.
Here. Onward!
I shall end this suffering.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder? Backwards! No, no, backwards. Backwards!
To arms! I can't keep this up much longer.
Jesus.
Die, die, die!
Sunflower, grant me strength.
Holy crap. All right.
Time becomes distance.
And that's everything. Save. Oh, Greece.
Step, step, step!
Need to go do the feast first. We don't have another fight. There you are. Econ, old friend, speak of the devil. He stares at Natavi and Elena silently for a few moments, completely still. Finally, Econ turns a quizzical look to you. Relax, friend. Just drink a little and talk. Please come here, Econ Dayu. Don't mind if I call you Econ. Please come to me when everyone is busy eating. I'd like to talk to you. Okay. 12 hours passed, but you didn't give me my spell slots back.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
Ranger greets you with a curt nod. Your Grace, must want to talk to Econ. Go make sure everyone has enough. Cunning plan. to bring a hunter to a feast, call him to hunt. It was a team effort. Lindsay, Elena, Avi, and you, according to Elena. Thank you. Drink with me. Econ looks uncertain. Upper class. But Elena's wine is quite good. Quite good. It's your choice, though. No, thank you. Hope we didn't do more harm than good. Are you at least having fun? It's good to be among friends and trees, and even better, not holding a bow. How are you? Life is life. It goes on whether we wish it to or not. What do you mean? I'm still thinking about that. I wake up with the first rays of the sun, see the faces of my family. Fire turns to ashes. Midday turns to midday, midnight. When the stars are shining, I still think of them. Some days, bitterness and rage fill me and drive them away. Other days, I feel a smile on my face and I appall myself. Only hunting numbs my feelings, but the farther I follow the trail, the darker the woods, and the harder it is to find my way back. Sometimes our feelings scare us. Your grief and your anger are justified. One can't order one's heart to stop seeking revenge and justice. Suppose you are right. One can't be scared and leave these woods behind. I see Elena's trying very hard to please you. She is the lady of the house. This is her responsibility. I think this is more than a sense of obligation. I thought about it. Time will tell. Does it not ruin your fun? There is very much of her, all at once. However, she is a good one. Uh-huh. Why did you never tell me about Natavi? Why? How did you meet her? Guarded caravan. She talked a lot. I thought she must be in love with her own voice. But over time, we walked many roads together. I learned she had a steady eye and a strong hand. Why did you stop talking? Amanda said a caravan is here. We go to the tavern. Natavi is a bad influence. And then Natavi started coming less and less. Were you close? We are friends. And friends leave. Stay anyway. Yeah. Thank you for organizing such a wonderful party. My pleasure, Your Grace. I'm happy everything turned out this way as well. Besides, entertaining a man such as Kandayu. A pleasure. Well, I'm going to check on the others. Mika pretended not to hear. To your health. By the way, if you're looking for where to go after the feast, I know a place with a very peculiar menu. Of once. And you tell us about it sooner, I would have baked a pie. Your Grace. I admit, we got acquainted very suddenly. That's right. When we met for the first time, I had to speak to him. Interruptions be damned. What was I supposed to do? I haven't seen Econ in such a long time. I was so surprised to hear about him. I'd like to know you better. At your service. Where are you from? I grew up in Antambu, far from here. I never liked that city. I left it years ago and haven't been back since. I remember leaving it vividly. Little towers covered with bright mosaics dot the horizon, while I lay hidden in the bushels of sugarcane, rumbling cart drawn by the donkey. How did you meet Econ? We guarded a caravan together. At first, I couldn't stand Econ. I took his silence for arrogance. Then a sandstorm faced us to spend a week in a tiny village. Drink everything the only inn had. We got to know each other better. Didn't you say before that he doesn't like the taverns? He behaved somewhat differently when he was young. curious story. And old as the world. Ikon never mentioned you. You don't say. Can't be. He's usually so talkative. He was talking about himself, his past, his dreams and plans. A couple of the jokes here and there. Curious tattoo. Stinging wasp. Anything? Your Grace is very observant. This tattoo is a tribute to tradition. It symbolizes the transition from unconscious dogmatic conformity to mindfulness and self-awareness. That's an evasive answer. I'll probably never get used to the straightforwardness of citizens of the river. The wasp is the sacred animal of Calistria. I'm one of her followers. What did you want to talk about? I wanted to ask a favor. You see, Elena the innkeeper treats me coldly, and I have no reason why. Yesterday, for instance, she argued with me before changing the sheets in my room. Today, she refuses to pour me a glass of wine. I was thinking, she wouldn't refuse if the Baron himself asked for a bottle of wine. Why do you need a bottle of wine? What a strange question, really. Why would I need a bottle of wine at a party? Okay, I'll see what I can do. Still, why do you need a bottle of wine? See? Okay. So we're being held hostage by Lindsay. I got it. Thank you for the wonderful idea. Glad you liked it. Hope the others are happy too, especially Ika. Isn't it hard to play and talk at the same time? Yeah, it's a matter of practice. Lindsay, I think now's the perfect time for one of your performances. Dying of boredom.
Trail me.
Let's see if she'll give us a bottle of wine. Elena, can you give me a bottle of wine? Don't bother with the bottle. Yes, I'll pour for you. Just bring a glass. I'd still prefer it.
What's in wait for me there, I
Okay.
wonder?
Okay. Thank you very much. Now, if you don't mind. Could you please find a wine opener for me? Would you please wait? So, my friend, I'll just steal you for a moment. I don't like the sound of this. Okay, now what are we supposed to do? Ah, Lindsay's performance. Okay. Your attention. My friends, let's raise our glasses. Let's celebrate our adventures and that we have others to share them with. Let's also thank Elena for a generous feast. The evening was wonderful. Elena bows, turning. Now I'd like to play something special for you. I haven't composed anything for a while. This is a special occasion. Is she actually going to sing? Ikon quietly takes a place next to you. Music starts flowing. Lindsay's performance isn't perfect, but it's deep and emotional. One cadence follows another, and music echoes along the trees. Suddenly you notice that Econ is standing much closer than you thought. You realize he's slowly moving closer to you, fidgeting foot to foot, trying not to look at anyone. Is he going to try to kill me? At the same time, Elena is trying to lean closer to Econ, trying to touch his shoulder. Noticing your look, she gives you a sharp look. Take a step. And Econ does the same. Elena pouts and looks away. Finally, Lindsay strikes the final chord, and the sound fades. Pleased with her performance, Lindsay receives well-deserved applause. The wolf who was standing nearby before wags his tail and approaches Econ. Oh, look at that, Econ. He seems so loyal. You have to give him a name. You do. You've been together for so long. You've been through so much together. The heart wants what it wants. Why would one fake affection when there is none? Need to get over yourself to do this? His loyalty is appreciated. Not ready to decide his fate, though. By the way, friends, not to sound mundane, but I'm quite tired, and we still have to get to the city. Maybe it's time we pack up. Hey, Roscoe. Oh yeah, it's always a good day. What's up, Micro? How you doing? Okay. Nothing new. Prepping for your 30th birthday tomorrow. A happy birthday. I will warn you. My 30th birthday, or when I turned 30, it all started going downhill. The body just started falling apart. So be prepared. Okay. Okay, so that's it. That's all we had. More with Econ? I expected more. Ever since I got out of the maternal body thing, going downhill, all this existing. Yes. Hope you enjoyed the party. Yes, nice to see old friends and spend time with new ones. But next time, warn me, especially if Elena will be there. Tell me about yourself. Life story is open. Deserve it. Ask. Where are you from? Where is your homeland? Uvia, far south. A desert that treats the sun orchid like gold. Father took me to Absalom when I was 13. Never been to my homeland since. Roads always lead north to Absalom. Where did you learn to use a bow? When wayfaring. Traveled through the Northlands countless times. Guarded trade caravans. Those who paid with gold dealt with merchants. Those who wanted to pay with steel dealt with me. Do you worship Torag? Yes. All gods are even in the eyes of men back in the motherland. Choose the one that fit best. Though he's a dwarf god. He shrugs and glances at his longbow. Used to guard decent men, craft bows. Torag blesses both guards and crafters. You have family. We know the answer to this. No. Mother died early, father died later. Wife Amanda and daughter Clarissa died recently. Torag bless their souls. Tell me about Amanda and Clarissa. Why ask? Love them. Tell me about your life in the Stolen Lands. Happy pages of life. Good to recall. Hurts to come back. How did you end up in the Stolen Lands? Got married. Crossed northern lands back and forth for a long time. Often came to the Stolen Lands. Spent nights in Bristle Hill. Recognized Amanda there, and she recognized me. One day, realized leaving wasn't desirable. Have you lived in the Stolen Lands for long? Too long. Forgot how to defend. Too short. Not enough to raise a daughter. Depends on how you measure time. Do you like it in this country? Yes, the Stolen Lands have no credit in that. Seen many places worth staying. Always passed by. People by your side are more important than woods and hills around you. Found those people here. Tell me again about the trolls attacking your village. They attacked at night, slaughtered everyone. We all knew about trolls. Never thought they would come to the village. Never believed. They came before dawn, plundered houses, killed dogs, cows, people. They ate. Then gathered everything they could and left. Tell me about your wolf. Not my wolf, his own. Owl, for sure. Remind me how you got him. Never wanted a pet. Never needed one. Couldn't slay the trolls. Defend the village. Just called for help. Everything grew dark for a moment. Fainted. Came back with the tongue of this dog on my face. I'm not keeping him. I'm not sending him away. He knows it and chooses to stay. Fine by me. Talk about something else. What are your plans for the future? Protect you. Doesn't matter. Birthdays are averted. I agree. To me, it's just another day. I'm not one of those people where like, oh, I feel so much older now. Yeah, I've never been that. Just another day. Sorry for your loss, Econ. Tell me if there's anything I can help you with. Thank you. Talking with you already helps. I feel exactly the way I did at 14. Just less mental tolerance of crappiness and locally and globally. You're not much of a talker, right? Someone has to be to balance you. Oh. What did you and Natavi do when she took you from the party? Talked. Remember the past. Don't tell me you thought. Won't torture you with more conversation right now. We'll talk later. Okay. Expecting more, but let's see if Jubilee has anything new to say. Not Jubilee, Juby. I've read your article about the Baronage. Should I be flattered? Flattery is entirely foreign to my works. Everything I write is the absolute truth. I never intended to satisfy egos. But in case you're wondering, yes, I'm impressed with what you've done. All right. You still have anything new to say? harem, you morose bastard. I still don't understand. How did you manage to break the ant with bare hands? I can't stop thinking about it either. It was a sign from above. But if so, what does it mean? Has Torag admitted defeat and turned his back on the fortress? Did Gertus extend his hand to take what's his before it's time? I keep straining to hear the answer, but to no avail. I'm sure that it happened for a reason. Someday I'll understand what happened and why. Someday. Okay. I have a chat with Valerie, Tristan. Alright, nothing new with her.
Step, step, step.
Nothing new. So speak to Lindsay and Jathal. Double checking all our bases that our companions don't need anything else for a little bit. Three. Is not in here. I want to speak to you about what happened at the Elven camp. Of course, it was an interesting experience. It seems to me the experience changed you. Yes, that's true. It's strange that I do not think more about who might have killed me. I should crave revenge, but I do not. Time and again, I remember the moment when the power of my gift brought that young woman elf back from the dead. It was exciting. For the second time in my life, I felt her divine presence and the power of my gift. Power itself. Isn't unlife a wonderful blessing? By my own will, I can wrest someone's beauty out of time and into eternity to preserve them in this world. I understand you. There is a frightening beauty in unlife. The beauty of power. The beauty of being able to ignore the laws that rule over all living beings. I'm surprised how deeply you can see. I shall ponder your words. Perhaps they'll show me the way. Before raising that elf woman as undead, you said that she looked like Nortellara. Who is that? Ah, that is my daughter. Did I mention her earlier? Yo, Grave Host. Big 5 months. Thank you. Thank you for those 5 months. Hope you're doing well. Did I mention her earlier? I should say the resemblance turned out to be superficial. Nordy would not have reacted so cowardly if she rose as an undead. I was a good enough teacher to raise her strong, restrained, sensible, and able to evaluate her situation before acting. She would have weighed everything thoughtfully, rather than immediately pleading for death. Enough about that. All right. Valerie. Tristan, who leveled up. Let's see. I kind of like this group combo.
catch my breath.
Yep, sure you all do. Definitely need new spell slots. Okay. Extra channel. It's always a good choice. Yep. All right. Let's double check our spell books. Flame strike. Of life. Genie kind? Lens. Lens could be nice. Oh, he's dead. Yep. Get an extra card. Yeah. Obsidian flow. Nice. Save that.
Merciful doesn't mean spineless. In one hand, Sarenrae holds a healing light. In the other, a killing sword.
I know you are good with your little sword. And you don't run away in a fight. But after a battle, you always have that face like you just swallowed a hedgehog. What's the point of fighting if you don't enjoy it?
Okay. Next development in 285 days. Yeah. That's a lot of time. I can. Yeah. Head up this way. Hopefully find a way across here. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be like kind of level restricted from going that far. We have plenty to do down here.